puzzle.
And we are on another wave of new fighting gamers, a new generation of players to come into their own maturity. Very anxious for this year's Evo, man. I'm pretty excited what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to enter the games. I'm not sure. I'm excited to see what happens, how many new names are going to come about, and I feel like that's kind of the name of the game. There's so many new names, especially in games that I think were previously dominated by a lot of old guard.
It's very competitive now. This is why tournaments like this are very important. You want to come out, you want to win your weeklies, get yourself in a position where winning is comfortable, where you know what it's like to have your back against the wall and still have to dig down deep and get that win and be comfortable in these tough positions. So we're going to see people like Gunslinger and Trizzy hopefully rise to the occasion.
Yeah, and we talked about confidence earlier. I think you mentioned that tournaments are all about confidence. And here we're seeing Trizzy, I think, playing a little more passively, a little more defensively, really fearing Gunslinger's voodoo.
Yeah, and looks like Gunslinger sniffing that out. Playing a little bit cheeky with the movement, implying a lot of things before he commits.
Yeah, implying a lot of implications, I think, more than anything else. And a lot of implications being applied. Oh, big orbital!
That's the first one of the set.
First one, and it was a big one. Wow. So when Gunslinger went to Japan, I asked him what the biggest area that he leveled up was, and he said, you know, I learned from Japanese players that they're really not going to press a button unless they see something. He says, I learned to play more passively. And he says that's the difference. That's the difference I made. Just like that.
I think a big difference is when you play there, it's like everyone is so disciplined, and you may not get that here. You may be able to kind of like get by with bad habits, but when everyone you're playing against plays so disciplined, so methodically, you realize like I'm really not playing at the highest level like that. I really do need to calm this down a little bit. And there's another one, second one, if I'm not mistaken, of the set, and it's good.
It's good. It's good. He's able to close out this time. Yeah, for sure. I think, just like you mentioned, you know, Tekken, a lot of this game, when you're rising through the ranks in Tekken and learning how to play this game, a lot of it is figuring out as quickly as possible what your opponent doesn't know how to deal with.
Yes.
Right? And we call that partying.
Oh, yes.
You want to see where you can party.
Yes.
Lay players know what I'm talking about. They can party hard.
I love going to party.
So that's what it is. Gunslinger probably went to Japan, learned that he can't party a whole lot, and had to learn all the stuff in between. Wow, big lightning screw, Gunslinger.
Hey, he knows how to get the party started. It's not about when you start the party, it's when the party ends. I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Don't forget to bring something to the party.
Yeah, he brought something to the party right there. He had something tucked and brought it out at the right time. That's how you jump a party off.
Gunslinger's not partying, though. You know what? Where Gunslinger is getting a lot of damage is in sniffing out these lows. He has a really strong idea of when Trizzy's going to pull out the low. Because eventually you have to in Tekken. You have to go low. That's what the metagame's all about. When is he going to go low? And we've already seen two low crushes from two orbitals, and then another low crush from the lightning screw. And that's a risk. That's punishable.
Yeah, and what level of commitment are you going to what level are you going to commit to defending that low, right? How much attention, how much are you going to pay, how much time are you going to spend paying to it?
Yeah, Gunslinger sending a serious message at the end of that last round there. TrizzyTheRapper, big, strong start. Gets him with the instant while standing for that instant boot. Wow, can't believe that was off. Again! He's 3 for 3.
That was out of nowhere. He just felt that one.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things. All right, 1-2, that's the best punish you can really get with Lars there. Oh, hell sweep.
That's okay. This is what a long set is about. You start to really, you really do start to feel it. You start to understand more where your opponent is, and you can take some of these chances like that. And he's still playing a very sharp game. Oh!
And Tekken's such a defense-oriented game. That's why you see so many back-and-forth sets in Tekken.
Oh, that just clipped. Look at the axis.
Harada's finger.
Right? The finger of Harada.
You never know when something linear is going to track or not.
Funny how that rhymes. Just has an extra syllable.
Oh, okay.
Small Tekken, but big damage opportunity. Stays down for the stomp.
Oh! We talked about it earlier, smelling out those lows. This time, TrizzyTheRapper with the big hop kick, smelling out that Lars low.
Love it.
wonder why. Interesting. We'll talk about that after.
Oh, the axis. Slippery out there, buddy.
Yeah, definitely Gunslinger's strength here. Moving out of the way on a lot of these strings, forcing a lot of them to the hell sweep was just off axis there.
How about it? Oh,
Good
nice.
block.
Nice block.
This is gonna hurt. Oh no, missing the electric. Okay, goes for the Oki.
Salvages it. Oh, taking a lot of liberties. Blatant dash ups.
Blatant.
Doesn't tech. Oh, block! Stand for.
Trizzy doing a lot better blocking these lows this time around. Goes for the Legionnaire spin. It was blocked.
Oh, what's it gonna? Oh, in the nuts!
Whoa.
Right square in the nuts!
Come on, man. That's against the rules. That's a red flag right there. Red card.
Shao Kahn is like, it's legal.
Shao Kahn and Johnny Cage.
Nice pick up.
Man.
With an equalizer with the low.
When they first showed off the mortal or the crushing blows in Mortal Kombat, I was like, I bet you there's gonna be one for the nut punch, and I bet we're gonna see some stuff. And sure enough,
oh, the anatomy. Axe kicks get stuffed. Gunslinger just checking with the stand ones.
Yeah. Oh, was that a little bit of BM at the end there with that little low parry crouch walk?
You know it's
so.
BM when we're playing Tekken. Gotta go Korean with it.
The Koreans are so good at the bad manners, too. Okay. Trizzy, I like it. Very methodical, trying to find his way in and out, right? Really making Gunslinger guess when Trizzy's going to take his turn, shoot a shot.
Now it's Gunslinger fighting with the rage.
Yeah, Gunslinger's got the rage. One big read could do it, and the low, Trizzy. Staying alive here.
I would really love a statistic on what percentage of professional or like high-level Tekken rounds are finished with the low.
You know what? There's like, I've mentioned this before. So if you're gonna break things down to rank, like
round one.
For the first 1/3, I feel like of online ranks, you can. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Nick, for the 100 bitteroonies.
Holding us down.
For like the first third of the online rank,
yeah,
you can kill people with lows.
Right.
And then the middle third,
right,
you can't.
Right.
They'll always block low if it's gonna kill.
Right.
And then the final third, you can do it again.
It opens back up again.
Yep.
Now we're respecting the mids. That's
right.
How it goes. Oh, can't take that trade.
Round two.
Because it's one of those things, when you go for a low, it's always a risk. It's always a risk, especially, thank you so much. Wow, not Sherlock 134. 1 month. It's your first sub.
That's 1 month, plural.
You're right.
Get it right. Get it right.
Where are my grammars is? Okay. Gets the screw. Interesting. I don't think that was guaranteed.
Knocked him pretty far away as well. Worked out okay.
And it looked like Gunslinger was maybe a size of there. It looked like he crouched that. There it is, see? Oh, this time. Yeah, Trizzy going for the mid. Gunslinger was ready for it, but didn't have enough. Yeah, didn't have enough gas in the tank to make it all the way home.
Try to steal a turn.
Oh!
Ooh, crushed.
So strong. And you know, a lot of this is these infinite stages. You know that you don't really have a wall to work with, right? So the metagame isn't so much about pushing your opponent to the wall anymore as it is just basic 3D stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
High, mid, low. Wow, big lightning screw.
Without the changes of the wall, you can your risk reward management changes just a little bit. You know, you could take some of those risks knowing that you're not going to get pushed into this big damaging wall combo necessarily.
Absolutely, risk reward and positioning. You know that you can just backdash all day, and in this game, if you're good enough, you can break every throw on reaction. Huge whip punish for Gunslinger. Oh no! And he could have gotten so much more mileage with the rage, especially.
Round four.
Getting very consistent with that punish on that low. Looks like stand sword is the best he could get. Consistently.
Yeah, that's pretty typical in this game. While standing forward, that's your universal low punisher. Whoops. For those of you not initiated in the chat. Tekken, it's a big game. There's a lot to learn. There's no information that could be considered bad information, and that's the strength of that hell sweep. Counter hit. Almost not worth it. I feel like even the reward on counter hit is not as big as the risk.
Oh, big counter hit.
A Gunslinger failing to identify, thinking that was going to be a hell sweep, and there's the hell sweep you were looking for. TrizzyTheRapper. This should be almost enough. The big stomp. Where's the low? You know it's coming.
Oh, again. Stuff.
Yeah, Gunslinger getting out of dodge, and it looked like he was gonna get. Look at it. Looks like he could barely believe it. Oh, I really dodged a bullet there.
Oh man, the camera's on you. Never let them know. Never let them know that you had a doubt in your mind.
Don't let him know. Especially don't let that guy know. If you guys don't know, listen, we can see on stream, but these guys can actually see each other if they look up to the left. There's big TVs showing each other at all times what their faces look like. A little bit of that side-to-side experience, even though it's head-to-head.
The eyes never lie, my friend. The eyes never lie.
It's true. It's the window to the soul.
Learn that from Seth Killian.
You know they got a test called the Seeing the Soul Through the Eyes test. It's like one of the big benchmarks they use to like gauge autism.
Oh yeah?
It's like just a bunch of pictures of people, just their eyes, right? Just their eyes, and you're supposed to be able to.
Yes.
Yeah, supposed to be able to tell what their emotions are based on that. You gotta pick multiple choice between 4 options of what their emotions are.
I'm afraid to take that.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I took it. I've got autism. I scored really low.
Eyes. Well, you know, it's okay. You just play fighting games. You don't need to worry about their eyes. Just worry about their avatars.
Yeah. Almost not a surprise. If you're really into fighting games, you got to be a little bit obsessive about this stuff, I think. Especially big art class.
Big side step. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, it's slowed down quite a bit without the walls. And also, it really feels like Trizzy is kind of slowing this down a little bit.
All right, yeah, Trizzy playing a little bit more passive here. Oh! Gets a big combo now.
Nice read. Nice read on that timing.
Yeah, nice read on that timing. Just like you said, homing, a nice big homing high. Scary to duck this character.
Oh, the mix-up, the low, the punish. And next hit is going to be Lars, the down one.
The D-jab, Lars, tying things up. Now sitting on tournament game.
90% of the slowdowns in this game are just torture for the person that's about to lose because you know that you're losing in slow motion. You know you pressed the slow button, and the other guy had to press a not slow button.
But I don't know, man. There's definitely situations, especially ones that involve Ling Xiaoyu, where it's like, okay, I got a mid coming out. Mine definitely came out first, and my whole foot is sticking through her head, and she's dodging it because she's an AOP.
Some of those fall into the other 10%, which is why it's interesting. You know, 1% of the time, it doesn't. Nobody even dies. It's just like, oh, it's slow, and then maybe there's another slowdown.
Those are the best when you see like 3 of those in a row.
Yeah. I love it. There's a little bit of noise in the system, so you can never fully predict it. Speaking of putting noise in the system, TrizzyTheRapper.
I remember when this game first came out, one of the first WNFs I watched. There was one of those situations, and you saw one of the players actually stand up and start turning the controller. Like when you would have people that don't really play video games a whole lot come over and try and play a racing game, and they're trying to steer by turning the controller.
Oh, yeah.
Like 20 years ahead of time.
Just can't fight it.
Like they got the Wiimote. Oh my god. I'm out of breath. Okay. I swear, so disrespectful, Gunslinger, with those spin lows.
Yeah, but Trizzy's finding big counter hits whenever Gunslinger gets cheeky now and making Gunslinger break. This is it. This is a match game and match round. Wait, no. Looking for the reset now. TrizzyTheRapper. Reset round, as it were.
Yeah, reset point, I guess we could call it.
I don't like to say point because there are no points in fighting games. Do you see a point, Callie? I don't see a point.
There used to be.
Round, yeah, but that wasn't relevant, sir.
The hell it wasn't. I mean, bragging rights.
30,000 for a perfect.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I beat you and I have way more points than you.
But looking at the reset.
And that's gonna be it, spending the money. TrizzyTheRapper. Well, we got a little bit of hyena howls going on in the audience now. TrizzyTheRapper getting the reset. Gunslinger. I don't know, man. I'd be a little bit shaken if I were Gunslinger, and I think that's going to be the defining difference in this set. Trizzy looking comfy.
Yeah, how do you think the set changed? We just saw 5 games from both of these guys.
Round 1.
I feel like it's just slowed down a little bit in the center there.
Yeah, and we saw another 3 in the beginning. Trizzy got sent to loser.
Yeah.
I feel like, wow, Gunslinger's being so gutsy, right? Especially those lows. Those lows in this game, especially Lars, wow, nice counter hit. Okay. Nice little combo. It's like playing the lottery, except you got to spend $1 million to win one.
All right, so he already spent his $1 million, right? He got all of his bad lows out, and now he's in the grand final, so now he's good. That's what you're telling me.
That's true. That's true.
That's how math works. It's just the odds. I'm pretty sure that's how critical hits work. He got all the bad hits out. Now he's good. Getting juggled though.
Yeah, there's something to it.
Oh, big whiff.
Yeah, Gunslinger playing a little bit on autopilot, and that's the $1 million you're looking to make back. I feel like.
Put him into the rage. Big sidestep. Didn't get a whole lot off of that. Might have been a little bit more of a tank, but there's the launch. Whiff punish. Put your foot back.
That's a big commitment to Electric 1, that launcher. Electric left, we'll call it. Oh, snap! Just letting that low fly. Gunslinger not primed for the whip punishes. I'd like to see a little more back 3-4. Maybe we'll see something. Oh! Really sniffing out that low. Had all that success in the first couple of rounds.
Okay, it feels like every big button Trizzy puts out is on the money.
A little bit of that is Jin. I think that's kind of one of this character's strengths, is that he can kind of put stuff out. And if you press a bad button, that's it. You got to say goodbye to half your life bar.
Boom!
Oh.
A straight 2.
Round 4. Fight.
That can be a little bit of the Mishima thing, too. It's kind of like, you got to have the movement to play these characters. There's a lot of big commitments. Whoops. Oh, heels to the face.
I do that all day. I don't care.
That's the closest thing we get to a DP. You have to. Although I'm fairly certain, this is my soapbox. I'm fairly certain they made the tracking on that way worse in Season 2. The backspring attack.
You gotta data mine it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. You gotta call execute. Big.
Oh! Not a lot of success off of the SHB these days.
Yeah, the rage drive. I think he was going for rage drive there.
Oh, okay.
The SHB, that's his throw out of that stance.
Oh, okay.
Super
so how many
headbutt.
moves does he have out of it?
He's got two. He's got two different sort of dash stances,
Okay.
and he's got 4 and 1.
Round
I'm sorry,
one.
5 and 1 and 4 on the other.
Okay.
And they're very big commitment moves. Oh, what a block. TrizzyTheRapper doesn't get the launch punish, though. Good break. I gotta say, man, Trizzy's defense is really good. I had a hard time throwing him earlier, too. Okay, delay on the 4 there.
Whoa, how do you sidestep that?
Harada's finger, man. He's gotta pray. Sometimes you gotta pray to Harada's finger.
Gave him a little nudge. That's all he needed, a little nudge.
Little nudge, push him a little bit further off axis. That's what it was. Okay, full commitment. Man. And
Getting slippery.
Yeah, getting slippery. All the commitment belongs to Gunslinger in this set. He knows he's got to try something to make it happen. Oh, big hop kick.
Huge call out. It was a grab. That was on the money.
Okay, counter hit.
Very nice. Needed that.
Oh, look at that. You had the duck from TrizzyTheRapper. That was all about the download from Gunslinger. And bam, arc blast. Just like that. He sees TrizzyTheRapper looking for the lows. Able to get himself a nice fat juggle heck trip to win.
Round 3. Fight.
I just say heck trip because I think it's hilarious. No, it's like the funniest thing we came up with. That doesn't bode well for us, though. Oh, snap. Another huge orbital. Oh, electric left, electric. Oh, hard combos.
Just got too comfortable in the back and forth, tit for tat, putting the buttons out.
That's almost my favorite Jin combo, too.
Woo!
That was really crazy. He must have been going for a sidestep into 3 or something there. That must have been an accident. Man, that is so crazy, that series. So many things Jin has that are safe. I feel like... Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
The parry.
Yeah. And that's a big call out, right? Not as much damage as off a hop kick, but still a pretty important precedence to set.
Yeah, excellent defense as you mentioned. Trizzy today.
Trizzy going for parries too. Jin's parry is a real sumbitch too. That thing is crazy.
Looking for a real long whip punish there, or at least trying to create a turn.
Wow, kickstart twice? Good lord.
Those quarters, but Gunslinger enough life to trade, but he can't take too many more of those big counter hits.
Going for a throw here. Oh no! Gunslinger could have had a whip punish. He killed her, but just barely the D-jab.
Final round.
The Richard jab, if you will.
Fight.
Ah, yes, Mr. Richards. Jab.
Richard jab.
Gunslinger still not showing really too many signs of backing down playing this game.
Oh man.
Big damage again.
Gunslinger running into a lot of these electrics. It feels like, whoa, Trizzy, when he wants to do the hard stuff, it finds its mark. And he's not just kind of spamming electrics all day. Oh, nice. Nice whip punish down forward two. Big uppercut. Whew, big breaths. Trizzy, the end is in sight. He sees the finish line. I think he's really confident that he's going to make it all the way there. Gunslinger, I don't know what kind of adaptation he's got to make to close it out.
Round one.
Yeah, Trizzy's in the zone.
Fight.
He's not whiffing a lot. He's not making a lot of bad commitments. Not sure how Gunslinger is going to be able to force some mistakes.
That's what we call a GameStop trade right there. Good lord. That's not a trade you want to look for.
Oh man, that one was store credit. This is not even worth it.
Store credit versus like last generation's console.
Yeah,
All right. Another electric finds his mark. Trizzy, nice combo.
He's just, hey, he's reading the timing. His reading is immaculate in this set.
Look at this, Gunslinger wicking it back though. Little by little, oh, huge. I really wanted to make that happen right then and there. He says, this is my chance. If I do anything else, I'm submitting myself to a mix-up.
Yeah, really the being put in kind of a desperate situation at this point, though. Reaching there.
A little bit, definitely reaching. Okay, getting it started a little bit. I like that. Slight punish on the hop kick, why not? No commitment's better than some commitment.
I think the numbers on the set are finally starting to come into play here as Gunslinger is being forced to take some big chances.
Yeah, taking big chances. He's got a long way to go, though, and he's got to make a lot of the right reads.
Where things start to get very hard, you have to be mentally strong. Try to mount this comeback, and Trizzy is on tournament game now.
Yeah, and he's one round away from tournament one, even though there's no points.
Yeah.
Okay, opting for the Oki. Good stuff. Keeping Gunslinger in check. Wow, Gunslinger really reaching now. Very eager to get some damage no matter what it is.
He's got to make something happen. Whoa!
Counter hit down back four.
Trizzy feels like the wise old kung fu master right now. You know, he's just like, come at me, he stands there, no wasted movement, and then boom!
My one button is going to be the one that finishes the match.
Yeah.
It feels good to do that in this game, honestly. Yeah, Gunslinger trying to pull out some new tricks, but I think we can call those the gimmicks. That's the party that Trizzy's ready for. He's not here to party, he's here to win.
You cannot gimmick the kung fu master. He's seen them all. He invented many of them. What does Gunslinger have left in the tank? Tournament round.
Yeah, and Trizzy is one read away, and that's it right there.
To finish, and the tournament, TrizzyTheRapper.
One
the Tekken
block,
champion.
One block. Trizzy, man, Trizzy. Really putting in the work. You know what the meme is to talk about how strong some of Jin's options are? Specifically the button, the 4 button, right? A lot of those right kicks.
Okay.
Forward 4, that snap kick.
Okay.
People say that that's really too strong. But if